Hello, good morning. What a time of day that wherever you are listening on YouTube Live Land, you know. Anyways, today, subject on YouTube Live, I'm going to start doing a video daily here. So today's subject is going to be one thing. Do you want to know what it's going to be? About transitioning, about my early days of transitioning there. My very, very early days of transitioning. I didn't look like this. I didn't look that feminine I do now, but I did actually was getting a lot of having issues being a man. I was unhappy. I didn't like being a man. I hated it, and I did not like it at all because of it. And I hated every single day. I woke up in the morning. I just felt uncomfortable, depressed, uncomfortable, and it was because you know what? I wasn't meant to be a man to begin with. I meant to be born a female, and that's what I'm supposed to be born for, but unfortunately, Mother Nature screws up sometime and put a female in a man's body, basically what happened there. So, things you do when you're young. Can I tell you what I did when I was young? My God, things I did when I was young was like, unbelievable. I used to get punished for doing intercourse with men when I was young. I used to get punished for other things. I used to try to hide it by picking up girlfriend, try to hide it other way, try to hide it by immersing myself in the culture, which I did a few years back. Now that worked out very good for me because it taught me stuff. It made me come full circle my own self inside. So, in a way, to find out who I really was. And that's how I found out I meant to be a woman, which is having. Would I go back to being a man? No, probably not. Would I remain a woman till the day I die? Yes, I will remain one day I die. The answer is yes. I can tell you early stage of my first started taking hormones. I was running around for first year. I ran around dressed like a man for first darn year. And then I had issue with going to room. Then when I started dressing like a lady, oh man, then things started really happening there. Like if um things started really to happen. Like things like actually ended up having dressed like one because I ended up getting my breasts were grown and ended up having a C cup and it bounced for the first 2 years anywhere bra. So my bra were burned all over the place, boing, boing, boing. And that was no good. It was very irritating, and two, because it was like I couldn't, you know, then when I got feminine, I couldn't pass a man anymore. Then I tried to pass myself as being a woman. But today, to me, to get in the morning, put a dress on or put a lady clothing on, to me, is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah? And then, me to put makeup on in the morning, it's nothing. Honestly. And I thought about it over time again. If I thought it, if my parent identified being trans at 7 years old, I wouldn't have this voice. I wouldn't have a late man's voice. I would have a lady's voice. But unfortunately, this is the voice God gave me. It can be trained for surgery, but it's very, very difficult to do because I have to cut the folds, make the folds in my voice. Like a couple of vocalists said to me one day, you could do a lady's voice, if it's a surgery, but it's $40,000 to do. So there's. But again, I thought about it, and I thought, well, I can't really. Even if I did, it's pretty hard. Facial feminization surgery, very expensive. I could get it done, would have a very feminine face and having a beautiful voice and all that, but it ain't me. What I did do here is I like the curly style like this here. It makes me look wonderful and I look very wonderful now with this curly hair. Honestly, I had blonde hair when I was young and like that, color blonde, and it all grew back in when I was trans. It all grew back in. It sort of all grew in, but then I turned around and went into a beauty parlor and had it done up just like this, and it's been that way ever since. The beauty parlor he told me that when you do it that way, it will stay that way, grow that way. Matter of fact, it is. Me having the curly hair on my head is beautiful. Makes me a woman. I feel like a woman. I look like a woman. I act like a woman in public. And son, in early day transitioning, I was doing things like that too. And then when I started wearing lady clothes, the guys were saying, like, rude thing to me, dress like a man. Your mommy dressed too funny. Stuff like that. These are these are people on the street. People say you're a lady of man clothing, People say that this thing, I say, oh, you're a man in lady clothing. You're a man, not a male. I think, being very ignorant, anyway, and so ignorant. And the worst ignorance I've had with this municipality here, over bathroom ignorance in the bathroom one time. And that went on. I dragged that through court and all that. I didn't win a case on it, Betsy, but I'm not saying name a municipality who did that. I think people here would know what I'm talking about. Well, I did other things. Remember me standing up doing things like not being able to go big, but actually LGBTQ teenage kids are pretty well off. Not all of them will be, but there are some the LGBTQ people can also in Canada stay and can go to a women's shelter if they need to. Like I ended up homeless on the street here tomorrow. I can go and sec myself into a women's shelter. That's no problem there. Believe it or not. See, being transgender female, right now I cannot sec myself into a men's shelter like Good Shepherd on Mary Street because I'm a woman. They have to sec me into a women's shelter called Mary's Place. Or Mississippi can't sec me, won't be able to sec in to the shelter on Bartlett James. I have to sec in Smith's house, basically. This would mean doesn't matter where because I am a woman. Remember that. Transgender females are females. Now look, me, I'm missing my later stage of transitioning, and it is, not that easy. Some guys think it easy to be a female. Wrong, I could say wrong. It's not easy being a woman. It's very, very difficult being a female. Matter of fact, it's more harder being a woman than to be a man. Because you gotta get out in the morning, look presentable, get dressed, make sure your hair is just right on your head. If it's not right, what's gonna happen? You get it look like shit. You go out look like shit, and you're gonna be treated like shit. Go out looking pretty like this, you get treated nice. Of course, ladies are all the same. With me, I go in the ladies' room now. I don't go in the men's room. I haven't been in the men's room for over 10 years. Never go in the men's room. If a gender neutral bathroom, different story. I can do that. But not a gender neutral bathroom, no. So, there's a lot of issues there involved still, but gender neutral, good. I know in upstate New York, I do know this, in upstate New York and Buffalo and all throughout upstate New York, if you diagnosed as being LGBTQ in upstate New York, you have the same, you have more right, you don't have a legal right being a man upstate. Do have all legal rights being a female, and even more because you can't walk into a man's hair salon and get a haircut. We can't walk in do this, but walking down the street looking like a beautiful lady here, and being beautiful, It's all what it is. I can go in the clothing store and it's treated as a lady. Because ladies are treated, trans women are treated exactly same as a biological woman. There's no racism against LGBTQ. Matter of fact, even in the heart, even if I went to a hostel in a national or mainstream bubble, I'd be putting in ladies right there because that's true. But in actually in Illinois and the Michigan laws are sort of the same, similar. If you got F on the birth certificate, you considered a female. No F on the birth certificate, you consider a man. So, if that's the case, make sure to have a gender marker F. You go in states that have anti-voyeurism type things like that, anti-trans, make sure to have F on the birth certificate because it goes by birth certificate. In Illinois, if you go to Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, like Cook County, anywhere in that Chicago, you know what? Tell you what. If you went into sold up a manslaughter, and you sort of that, what they do is they're actually homeless shelter in Chicago just for transgender female. And those who are willing to, way back in the early back in the 80s, I got stuck in Chicago for a while. I ran out of money being stupid in the 80s. Of course, you're not realizing it. And I got stuck. And then I ended up, going to I found the place where they took me to a place. I ended up getting to a place that was strictly LGBTQ only for homeless LGBTQ people. Where they took me there. I told a man, I went to Mansell. And they took me over to this one at the LGBTQ people. I went there, stayed overnight. They got a few nights. Matter of fact, they do everything there from make you act like a female to helping you makeup in the morning, to beauty parlor visits, hair salon visits, and vice versa, like everything help you. But they don't fool around like they do here. They help you everything. Matter of fact, that they helped me. But I didn't know it was not me too. I was LGBTQ, but they said because I was not American citizen, they couldn't do. They did much they could. They helped me out. They helped me find my way. And that, still I couldn't. But no, had my doubts at the time, and I did it. But what done? I did it. But I did it. That's the main thing. And after it all said and done, yeah, they actually put me in got rid of my clothing there, and they gave me lady stuff. I wore it all across the border back into Canada eventually, and made all the way back to London, Ontario. This in the 80s. Didn't have good LGBTQ policy back then, so I ended up at on the streets in London for a while, and that was not funny. But I got in my place, and I went out. We got laughed at. People look at me, laughing at me funny, like like that, being really nasty, So I dressed like a man again, hid it all. They didn't have any rules at that point. I had to hide it until about 8 years ago. I got to the point where I can't hide it anymore. I'm going to transition, no matter what it takes. I'm going to do it. You laughed at that, fine, but I'm going to do it. I got nothing to lose. I'm unhappy. I feel like I'm not going anywhere with it. I'm just unhappy, period. I'm running out of way to do, and finally it is this. I feel like I just wanted, not live anymore. So finally, I just want to live on anymore. So I decided at that point 8 years ago transition, and today I am damn glad I transitioned to a female. I'm glad I did this. I'm really happy I done it now because You know something? It opened my life, opened doors for me. Thing I like about being a woman now is more choices of clothing. I can walk into a ladies' wear department in the store anywhere, buy stuff, and I don't feel like guilty about it. But walk into a man's wear department of a department store, you know, I mean, I look at, I can't stand looking at it. I go, I just don't can't wear it. I just don't want to wear it. No, if anything. So that's one thing I know. Another thing I know when before I transit, I'm colorblind. I see a yellow traffic light with a brown in it, brown tint to it, a green with brown tint. These are the brown tints. Now I don't. Now I'm not colorblind anymore, so that's a good thing. But having more choice of clothing to wear, having more choices to wear, nicer stuff I can wear now, and things like what I'm wearing now, like this here, like blue or white, blue pants, having makeup on, doing all this stuff. Got my hair done, have my hair done this way, and all that. That's the beautiful thing about being a female. You know what? You have more choice of clothing to wear. And you got like choice of shoes out there, from high heels, what I don't wear because I can't wear them. They're hard on my feet. I tried, but I can't. The granny boots I have worn. I've worn them before. Granny had worn that much. I have to wear them all the time or two. But right now it's cold and it's red out and it's cold outside. The temperature's in a minus colon. So I'm up there and have to really do it. Anyway, so excuse me for burping like that. So being transgender female has actually brought me a new lease on life. And when I go on that operating table in Montreal in the future, lie down at operating room in Montreal, and they take out and they remove and they take away my male parts out of me, the female in me, and then I feel then I'm on a second lease of life. As a matter of fact, I have a second lease on life here. And that God gave me a second lease on life to be this way and be that way for many years. Second lease. So, instead of me passing, God said I will have to go to about 100 and to about 300, almost 300 years old before I actually come to ready to leave, because God said I got a lot of work to do here on earth before I go to heaven. So, you know what? Honestly, and this is only the beginning. The end is going to be if I complete it all. Get and ride in heaven. God will say, "Well, Sari, you did all these beautiful things and all that, and you did more to you trans a female. You did more, yeah. As a result, you are very beautiful. As a result, I ain't gonna have you start your new mission or come on in and join the party, and I got some wings for you, an angel." Yep. Anyways, so that's what I feel may happen in the very end, or who knows? Only one person knows when I'm supposed to be there. God. Even I don't even know. But I feel that, at least, by the time I do go, everything I set out to do is done and completed. Anyway, so enough of that, I go on with that. I'm not talking about, but I'm saying that, be honest with you, the way we all have our clocks, we all got to go, all leave at one time. I feel I'm probably going to die an ugly old woman in the future, and that's about it, I'm being happy. I'm being happy. That's what I look at myself as. Anyways, so, would I go back to being a man? No. Would I remain a woman till the day I die? Yes. I would remain a woman till the day I die, because I would not want to go back to it. Now, If you could me go back to a man, it would be very, very, very dangerous. It will be like, what will happen? I'll be signing my death warrant doing that. So I think the best, remain a female is great. I couldn't ask any better. Got more surgical, and I'm very, very happy about it. I'm very happy about it. I'm wonderful, but also I feel very great about it. I'm wonderful. I get up in the morning, I feel terrific. I look at myself, pop on makeup, pop on lip gloss, do everything a woman do in the morning, get beautiful, go out. Then go to place. If I were a man, I wouldn't even go to Willow's place. I wouldn't even go to the women program at Mission Services. Yeah, I'd be the only two places I could go in the daytime in Hamilton. Salvation Army or the Good Shepherd, Yuck, or Rescue Ministries, and get this done, pounded in the face by a couple of homeless people. Now, that is not what I want to put on. Getting pounded in the face. That's something I would not want to do. Trust me. I had to have me one. I had me at McNabb by some mean man. Beat the crap out of me. And I fought back, and I fought back hard. Matter of fact, I fought so freaking hard that I I did? I fought back hard on that one. I made down getting me on a pay phone about tearing the phone off the wall, causing an issue, and etc. You know what? I do remember it. I remember that too damn well. The guy went amok he took off to London, and London police didn't even know it. Matter of fact, I did find out London who he was staying with. He's staying with another man called Larry Lord. And now, Larry Lord, a hippie from the 60s, basically. So, I do know Larry Lord very well. Great, wonderful man. He's staying with him. And guess what? I found that out where he was. So I went to London police on my Christmas holiday, told the London cops where he was. And guess what happened? You want to know what happened? I'll give you a guess what happened. Well, they went and found out the location, address. They went to address, and guess what? Busted. Oh, he went to jail, where he remained in jail. Oh, he went to jail, all right. He remained there. He went to jail. Not only that, but Larry Lord was charged with aiding and abetting a fugitive. Hound and Crown here now they charged Larry Lord with aiding and abetting a fugitive, basically. He didn't know. We had to go all down London Now Court, testify, John Topeka Courthouse. Afterwards, he testified, guess what? That after testimony done, he ended up, doing the time, ended up getting a year to finger boundary. Ray got time. Ray testified again. He got time on other charges he committed. He'll trial on note. On top of that, he ended up, going down and finally I got a courtroom. I testified again. You know what? The judge gave a slap on the wrist and said, don't go near me again, basically. That's not justice anyway. So I want real thing is real just that. Now, last year, back in July, I went to Buffalo, New York, and had a wonderful time. until somebody in there decided to skim my credit card, which they did. They went and they skinned my card. And they got the number, got all the confidence of it. They created a fake credit card and used it all over Buffalo. So I'm sitting there, I come back to Hamilton, and I'm getting these charges thrown out on Money Mart account for a few fee, $400, $500 charges. And I go to Money Mart and I complained about it, and Money Mart told me, you gotta pay it. Pay it up, pay it up, pay it up. You do spend the money, pay it. You took a loan, you pay it. Now, I asked them to buy me a list of what he'd been done. They had eventually I could refuse to do that, so I went online and I got into Money Mart computers. I got in Money Mart computer down in Hamilton here, found out, basically I hacked the system to find out who was doing it. And I did. It was downtown Buffalo. The guy was doing it like crazy. He was staying high Reese's, wrapping out a bill of mine and that, and keep adding lines of credit on the account. Real fraudster. Matter of fact, the Hyatt Regency caught up to him downtown Buffalo. They asked him if he, try to, you know what, Hyatt Regency, what did I do? I lit him up. I went and what I did is I put a freeze on the line of credit I freeze the line of credit. We couldn't use it anymore. And by doing that, guess what? I froze the account. I couldn't use it anymore. And then, guess what happened? Can you guess? And then the person who committed this fraud was caught. The person was in big trouble. The person, you know what? The Buffalo Police went there, and the person did it was busted, and we went to court, and the judge turned around and says in court, well, we remanded the person in custody until the subpoena could be issued me to testify against them, So I got told to go. I went down to Buffalo with subpoena and toll from the Buffalo courthouse. It was from my district attorney and got down there, got to the border, had my passport in tow, of course, get to Peace Bridge, and of course they look up and sort of being and they want to know why I'm going there to testify. And I told them to be okay. And they phoned the Attorney General office and said, yep, he spoke to testify today. So they on the fraud case. And they turned around, border guard said to me, we're terribly sorry that you had it happen to you. And I said, well, yeah, when I'm done, I'm probably going to run back the same way on the bus again or next day. Well, so then I testified in court. It went on for a whole day. Court case on a good long the whole day there. I testified against him that this guy was a colored man. He was a black colored guy, male, black Afro-American, a blacker come, lot darker, lot blacker than somebody else I know who is black and doesn't do stuff, Black at ace of spades. Know what happened to him? The judge gave him 25 years to think about it. And also the judge says to me, well, we have what we're going to do, we're going to pay you a fee for coming here, transportation. You're going to pay for all your transportation, from Hamilton down to Buffalo. We're paying for that. And we're paying for you to stay overnight in a fine hotel because, we go back fresh tomorrow morning. Now, we paid a bill for this too now. Yeah. So, then then I decided, to at that point I decided I'm gonna, that point. So I went to the clerk's office there. This is the county clerk's office in Buffalo, called the Erie County Clerk's Office, and I got that, and I got a hotel voucher, Hyatt Regency, Main Street, Buffalo. Same place the guy ripped me off. So I showed up at Hyatt Regency with a voucher from the county clerk's office. I covered the room, and I took the voucher off my hand. They looked at it and said, "Are you Sari Jackson?" And so my yes, yes, I sure am. Well, they followed it. We are terribly sorry this had happened to you. We had no idea that this person was posing as Mr. Sari Jackson. This is black Afro-American talk about. The male black person, colored Afro-American, him, black, I say, yeah. Well, we found out you were committing fraud after you, so we're terribly sorry about it. And the manager says to me, the owner of High Reach, we terribly happy, but, yeah, well, let's make it up. Got a nice room in a hotel, a nice one, or a nice suite or something. The High Reach guy says to me, well, this voucher is good for a standard suite, but I'm gonna do your free upgrade to our most expensive room in the most expensive room in the house. It is a whole floor that is a hotel room, private elevator, and it comes with its own private butler there, and you can stay there. I'm gonna give it to you 2 nights, and that's that. Tonight and tomorrow night, and you'll enjoy it. We are terribly sorry it happened to you. At do our humble apologies. Anyway, so you know what happened next? So I went this, and I walked over to, after I checked in, went to his private elevator here. You have to put the room key in the elevator, light turns green, the door opens up, and walk on this elevator. And they put the room key in there. The door and the light turn green inside there, and they take the room key out. The elevator starts up, and it goes up. It starts from the ground lobby. Then it goes up all the way up to the top floor, which is a 22nd floor, all the way up to the top floor hotel. The door opens up. You walk right in the elevator, and you know what? And there's only 2 ways in. There are fire stairs going beside it, going up, but the fire stairs are, they got a car key lock on the fire door, so you can't go there. You can't get on that floor, but you can exit through fire stairs. Yes, take a regular elevator down there, or you can go there. So right at that floor, I went in. My God, it was just beautiful. The room was huge. It was a full-size hotel room, like a full-size room. This was really big. It was a full entire floor of the hotel, like of this big building in downtown Buffalo. I reached the top floor. All big room. It had a whirlpool, a games room, a pool table, meeting room, fax machine, just name a few. It had butler service. It had a toilet that you have Japanese toilet. It had a bidet. And oh my God, just name a few. It had like a bed that was super comfortable. And beautiful outdoor balcony out the roof. We're going roof, look at all above, my God, down above my Queen City. This was one heck of a room. And this room went, what the regular price on was? $50 million a night. I got 2 nights for free. My God, I was ready to have it. I mean, honestly, you know what? Very nice. They gave me 2 for it. Now, phone everything and free HBO, free Cinemax, and free cable for free free. Anyway, and even Butler brought me some champagne, welcome drink of champagne. And Butler and maid, full Butler maid service there too. My God, I was living like a queen in there. I felt like Queen Elizabeth. Oh no. Anyway, I was just happy about that one. Then the 2 days went by quick. I left, checked out, and I thanked the hotel owner very, very much. Thanked owner of High Reese I thanked him. Oh my God, I said, you made it right. You know what happened then? And then I got on a bus and I went home after that. But you know what? That's the beauty about having that was beauty too, because the owner realized what happened. He knew it, and he made up to me in a way. He made up me because he said, I know he knew I was transgender. He knew he made up me by doing something nice, and that was I still thank him every day for that. I never thought I would see a luxury. I seen him on TV before. I seen people go and knock the luxury hotel rooms on TV. I seen it on television. I never seen one in real life. So, guess what? It is getting on today. I've been on YouTube for 30 minutes there, broadcasting live here. So I didn't see anybody come on this time. I'm really happy to see this. I'm really happy some people did. But a warning out there, it's extremely cold now, and remember to arrive alive. Remember, don't drink and drive. Take a taxi or public transit. And say be back on the air tomorrow morning with another live video again, discussing things about. I'm gonna be discussing on other things, but maybe when I feel like it with a live video, I'll do it. But I try to do one every day. If I can't, I'll do it then. Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful and productive day and more productive evening. And may Creator walk you in your way. May Creator walk you in your path of life. May you find your path while I found mine. So thank you. A wonderful, productive day. Blah.